So it's day 9 supposedly. Saturday, 2nd of May, so we're off to Ulapole.
Yeah.
Ulapole, so 18 k's, so the weather's beautiful. As you can see, finally we get a bit of Scottish weather, so good to see. So pretty easy sort of day 18, and then we'll get a cab into Ulapole from Inverloch. So bit of similar to yesterday, track walking, bit of rough stuff, and then a bit of easy track. So. We're about 13 kilometres in, so there's the lock up on the mountain, so sort of traverse along here and then back down, still quite wet. So I finished the hiking part of today, we're just waiting for a cab now, so the three of us, so Felix and Dick, so we're just waiting at the spot at the corner, very busy road, an A road, so we certainly don't want to walk along there. So up to Ulapole, and we're done for the day. So quick day, it's 1 o'clock and about 18 k's. Lovely river here. So the end of day 9, I believe, so it's Saturday. We're in Ulapole, right in the caravan park. So it is a we've had dinner with 4 other hikers who are doing the raft as well at the same time. So we're all sort of, it's a bit after 8, about 8:30 now, we're off to bed. So yeah, so just have a quick look around here. So big park right on the water, very popular spot. So it's really quite a large sort of campsite. So have a look out on the beach. It's cleared up a lot. It's still very cold actually. So the wind's got a lot of chill in it. As you can see, a bit of a breeze. So yeah. So tomorrow I'll get some shots of the town, but you sort of see the town there, very quaint little town, all back that way, so really nice. So yeah, tomorrow's about 32 kilometres, so out to a place called Schoolhouse Bothy, and then another one which I can't remember, but it's going to be a bit better, no rain, or a bit off and on. So yeah, so actually I think we go sort of out that way and up the back there, so yeah, so it should be a decent walk, 32 k's. So we'll see how we go tomorrow. So. So day 10 in Ulapole, nice place, really sort of sleepy early in the morning. So as you can see down the big ferry terminal here as well. So yeah, so today we're up to Oikul Bridge, so about a 30k day, so it should be good. Weather's a lot better, bit cool still, but really nice. So yeah, should be a good fun day. So we've been cruising with the others down the road. It's pretty easy walking today, so along this 4-drive track, about 15 k's in, and it's like 3 hours, so quite fast. So nice cool-ish today. We're in top and nice sort of views across a lot of farmland, a lot of sheep and stuff, so quite nice. This Bothy's got a few beds up here. Yeah. So downstairs, this little kitchen area. It's pretty cool. Yeah, there we are. So the fireplace, rooms, another room, a fireplace. Yeah. So a bit of lunch at the Bothy, off we go. Up that way about 13 k's, 14 k's, so reasonable day. I don't know if you make it out, but a wind farm in the sort of through the back of the valley there. So first sign of wind farms up here. So it's a bit after 2. We're about 30 kilometres in now, so hitting the time really well. So we've come up to Schoolhouse Bothy. So it's an old school that they've turned into a bothy. So a couple of cyclists went past us as well. So nice, you know, pretty much smashing a track today. So, and the weather's cool, but nice walking. So even got cars up here, you know, that gives you an idea of how remote we are. So here's Felix and Deck in front of us. So yeah, Schoolhouse Bothy. So arriving at Oikel Bridge. That's the bridge. There's the town there. So we're just sort of scoping out places to pitch our tent for tonight. So I might go into town, have a quick look. So that's it for day 10. Biggest of the day, so it's a bit after 6. We've been just at the pub up at Oikel. And now we've set up the tent, so Deck's there as well as Felix. So nice view of the river and the bridge in the background. So the bridge is right up back there and there's the pub up there. So beautiful spot. So we'll have dinner here. Might wander back up to the pub. Biggest of the day. Just trying to see how many it was. So 36 or so k's. So tomorrow's similar, about 30 something k's. So good day, beautiful day. Look at the shot of the river. Very nice. So an interesting sort of met an interesting chap who's the publican or the guy at the restaurant and the bar. So not sure of his name, but yeah, at the Oikel Bridge Hotel. So he was a Hawk supporter. So he spent about 8 years down in Tassie. So and we had good talks about Hawthorn. Pretty cool. So even got to sing the Hawthorn theme song right at the end. So yeah, funny place to meet a Hawk supporter. So it's day 11, Monday, yeah, day 11. So getting close to the end, Oikel Bridge we're at. Lovely river here, Oikel. So yeah, fantastic little spot. Very protective about their salmon. So we had the guy come down, well, sort of last night, I suppose, making sure we weren't salmon poachers and just camping at the river. So there's 3 of us here. So Felix and Deck sort of camping with me as well. So and a couple of others come in late. So right on the river, as you can see in the background. So just having the morning coffee. It's a bit after 6. So we've got about 31, well, we being all of us, because there's about 6 of us hiking together. We've got about 31 k's today, so reasonably easy walking, apart from the end where it goes up quite good. Bit of hard track to follow, but yeah, off to Amsterdam, so it should be a nice day. So quite clear, as you can see in the background. So yeah, should be a good day.
Well, the book says we go from all the way up to pretty much the source of the river.
Still following the river now onto a single track, so a little bit different than the road. So there's 5 of us walking at the moment. Still traversing along the Oikel River, so soon we'll get to the big lock, this river, and a private lodge. So we'll probably stop there. It's about 10:30. We've already done about 12 k's, so pushing along okay. Yeah. So we're about 20 k's in, so starting to climb up to the Bilac, or also known as the Saddle, so and they'll be down to the town of Ishibashi. Well, I've forgotten it now. So yeah, we've got lodging tonight. It's the first time in a bed, so it'll be quite nice. Especially as you can see, the weather's a little bit shit, a bit of rain off and on, a bit cooler today. So generally, it's been a nice day. So we've now come through the saddle part, Balak, I think it was, or something like that. As you can see, it's quite windy, so very picturesque landscape. Sort of the rain has stopped. We're sort of on this narrow sort of part that drops off pretty quick. Yeah, it's been good. So I think we're getting there. So, or certainly getting there. So we're on the way down. I think after this little bit of an up, minor bit of an up, down to town. So that will be it. So get the cold. So the wind's got a bit of nip in it. So it's a bit after 3:30 or something like that. We made it to the Amsterdam Explorers Lodge where we're staying tonight. First time in a bed for a bit, so Dick and I are pretty quick. So yeah, 31 kilometres, about 8 hours. So hopefully they've got our reservations. So we're in Amsterdam Hostel, Explorers Lodge actually, very nice. Sharing a sort of dorm room. Dick's down there and another chap is in there, so should be good. So about to go have a shower, and we've even got a bed tonight to sleep on. A bit different from the tent, so it should be good. So day 12, Amsterdam, and we're at the Explorer Lodge. So as you can see, hard life hiking. So the weather is pretty good today. So a few dark clouds, but it might be all right. We're a short day, about 20 k's out to Shenavall Bothy. So yeah, so we're day 12, what's that, Tuesday, so we've only got 3 days to go, so knocking off the K's, so yep. It's nice and crisp in the morning. We're sort of about to start the climb, so do most of the climb, about 1,000 metres today as well, so do most of the climbing pretty much straight away, so, and a little one late in the afternoon, so almost looks like that one's got a bit of dusting of snow on top of it, so potentially in the Highlands we might get a bit of snow over the next couple of days, so just really high points, so not much. So yeah, so this is the part where we start to get warm again. And one of the strange things we have on this trail are these gates doing absolutely nothing, jack shit, so but we still go through them. Small little locks in the mountains, so done most of the climb. They've still got the balak, or the saddle up there to go over, so we've got to drop down a bit and back over, and then most of the climb is done for the day, so, and it hasn't taken too long, so pretty easy gradients, so almost to the saddle, or the balak, in the mountains. Quite a rocky sort of space. Yeah, bit cool, but the sun's Nice. Bit of snow on the background there. On the mountains that we were close to yesterday. So we're at the Balak, or the saddle, as I like to say the normal words. And you can see the lock over there, very, very nice. So beautiful views. You can hear the wind. And now we go down. It's a bit chilly, the hands are getting cold. There it is from the way we came.
So warm without the ice.
I know.
Pretty cool here with the water cascading with the massive waterfall in the background. So we'll get a bit further down, see what we can see. And it sort of opens up a lovely view down to the water there. So very picturesque. So we're down near the waterfall now. So down past the little sort of flowing sort of multiple waterfall part. And then the river coming down here. And a really big waterfall out back there. So really nice. So given that there hasn't been too much rain, it's still flowing quite well, so yeah, whoops, still flowing quite well, so yeah, and then can't really see it now where I'm sitting, but down to the sort of harbour sort of lock down there, so the Bothy's sort of down there, so we'll wander down that way and have a bit of lunch, but yeah, really glorious spot here. So we've got I think 3 or 4 seals, three seals down there, sunning themselves, looking at us going, what the hell are we doing? Yeah, Glencoe Bothy. Bit of a bed. Yeah, so the fire. That's right. And all the boys and girls are outside. Yeah, nice view. Bigger actually. Must be the private area with the lock. This is the memorial to the 2 brothers who died in the First World War. Who lived here. So you can see the waterfall in the background there, and that's their house, which is now the Bothy. And then supposedly that was their school. So where they had a teacher living there as well, so yeah, not too far from the town over in the background there, so yeah, probably quite a well-off family of the time. Now it's a matter of about 5 or 6 kilometres to go up the hill. The others have started walking already. We're going up over and then back down, and then it's a few more kilometres to the Bothy. Cahool, I think. Glencoe or something. The fence is for conservation, so they're trying to regrow the natural trees around here on my left side and where the water is. So there's a few more trees around this area than in other areas we've walked so far. So as you can tell by the voice, bit of a bash up over the hill. So yeah, we're almost there. So as we've climbed all the way up, and not sure what it is down there, whether it's mussels or something like that, down to this small town over here, you can actually see the ocean out the back. So 2 more days and we'll be at Sandalwood camping there, so hopefully the weather's good. Yeah, so it's certainly, the landscape's changing a bit. So now we've got sight of Glencoe Bothy, so which is where we were camping tonight. So lovely sort of lock going in there from the sea. Dramatic cliffs either side, very nice. So should be there probably another sort of 40 minutes or so. So that will be it for the day. Almost at the Bothy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 4:30 on the dot to the Bothy. What's this? Glendu. Glendu Bothy. Yeah.
Does the shoes
Glendu Bothy. Big area. Open fire. The room, storage. Another sort of room. Fireplace. Bit of a table. Nice sort of one. And nice sort of funny little stairs. And a couple of rooms. One room that way. And one room that way. So nice. Very pretty little Bothy. And from the tent we have horses out the front. As long as they stay there. Because there's the tent. So it's day 13, so it's Wednesday. So last night we had the few of the horses around the tent picking away the grass most of the night. So, but it was a cool night. Lovely views over there. So today 30 k's sort of distance, going close to Reconic. Yeah, so it's a lovely day. Look at the weather. So a bit of some climbing as well. So a bit of bog, a bit of normal stuff. So should be a nice day. So the building there is a little mini hydro farm sort of thing. No doubt supplying power to the local place. So you know, there's been a few of those on the trail. So it's a very nice little spot. It's very quiet, very small, out of the way. So the town down that way, Kylestrom. You can see sort of some fishing sort of stuff, probably mussels or something like that. So yeah, and sort of across the water. Oh, there's a seal maybe. If I can get that, yeah. Looks like a seal swimming maybe, or an otter. Not sure. So on the climb out of Kylestrom, a big bridge down there into the, out to the lock to the sea. It looks like some fishing boats going out. And then if we pan across that way, over to the mountain in the background, that's where we were yesterday, up that valley where the big waterfall was. So, yeah, very picturesque, very beautiful part of Scotland. Sort of up over now on sort of more back tracks. So Dree, I think it is, up that way. So probably have lunch. It's about 11 o'clock now. So nice, these little 4-wheel-drive tracks. So we're up the top of Dreary. So bit of a flat top up here. Some big runway that way. Towns out that way, which we'll be going to tomorrow, and the Cape that way. And all the coast that you can now see. So pretty cool. So, and the mountains as we zoom around a little bit back to where we've come from sort of yesterday. So yeah, making some ground. So yeah, it's a big flat area though up here. So it's just before 11:30. So I might sit down, at least have a coffee, maybe lunch. We'll see if we can find a little sheltered spot, probably just out of here. A bit of a cool breeze. So, but the coast looks amazing. Blue, jagged cliffs in the distance. I'll see if I can zoom in a bit. I don't know if you can pick them out with the eye. It's pretty good. But yeah, it looks very, very nice. So yeah, whoops. There's a shot of the sky. Yeah, there's lovely sort of spot up here. There we are. Been coming off all Ben Dreevy. really there's no track here. It's fantastic actually. You're just picking your own way down, so got to make sure we don't walk off a cliff like straight ahead of us, but otherwise, yeah, just off we go, down we go. So quite enjoyable. Very different from just having to bash along a track. So we're now off the ridge line down, so I found another track. It's actually on the map, so I'll follow that for a bit. So yeah, so all these locks up in the mountains are good. You can use them as good nav. So yeah, there's a nice little island for a camping spot. So we're getting down to the locks that we'll follow along and find a spot to camp tonight. So lovely big house down there and big locks that way. And then we're walking on this sort of road, we think. We'll have to check. So yeah, not too much further for the day. So we're taking a shortcut along the stepping stone. So we'll see if we get wet. So final sort of bit for the day. We've probably got another maybe 3-4 kilometres to go to where we sort of all agreed we'd camp tonight. So sort of lost the trail a little bit. And now just sort of, we're heading toward these locks up here. So, apart from trying to dodge the bog, like you sort of, like, quite wet. It's a bit of, a bit of fun, getting wet feet. So, yeah, it's not, it's pretty soft, pretty easy walking. Quite good visibility because you can pick out the features like the locks in the distance and target them. So day 14, we're just short of Reconic, so we're off to Reconic 3 kilometres. Most guys have packed up, there's still a couple of us left over. So lovely spot last night. A little bit of rain to start off, but then it sort of was just windy, so not too bad. So, and then Kinloch Bothy, we'll get some food there and then push on to Sandalwood and maybe the hut. And this is pretty much it, the last sort of big day. So big day of about 20 something Ks, so 24 or something like that. So with the wind, so it'll be a bit quicker. So should be a good day. And then tomorrow we'll be off to Cape Wrath. So yeah, almost at the end. So we've wandered into Reconic. So there's a hotel, there's a couple of places, typical little Scottish sort of town, very small. There's a police station and a public toilet, which will be good. So we're a bit out of Reconic now, walking through the other towns on the road. So easy walking with a few licks and decks. So yeah, nice sort of countryside towns, not too many cars. So getting close to Kinloch Bothy, just good view back where we've been. So all the mountains. So yeah, very pretty. So we're coming out of Kinloch Bothy. So we had one of the guys call up the lighthouse for the bus, down from the lighthouse to the ferry, and potentially it won't run tomorrow. So it's been a bit of a, what do we do now? So we're off to Sandalwood Bay, because Friday was the day we go out on, and then Saturday we catch the Dunnes bus to Inverness. So the plan now is to go to the Sandalwood, probably the Bothy nearby, and then Friday we'll push to the lighthouse, get there probably around 11 o'clock or so, see if the ferry's running. If the ferry's running and the bus, we'll go to Dunnes. Otherwise we'll walk back to Kinloch Bothy where we are. Probably not all the way that day, probably 5 k's away. And the Dunnes bus also passes Kinloch Bothy, so we call them up and let them know of the change of plans. So we can get to the top, just the question of now where do we go after that. We're on the single track now out to Sandalwood Bay, so still trying to work out what we do. Could even be we push all the way to the lighthouse today, which would mean close to 40 k's. So, but then we're up there, and potentially we've heard there might be a really early ferry in the morning. So, 10 o'clock type thing would be off. So that saves having to walk back. So, but it might not run either. So yeah, we're still trying to work out options. So very windy, or windy-ish. Very sort of sparse out here. Pretty much of a sort of track at the moment. So just knocking off the kilometres. Sandalwood Beach. So making our way down toward it now. So yeah, very pretty looking beach. So a few people coming back from there all rugged up in hats and big jumpers and stuff. So lovely beach weather. Just in the distance out there is the lighthouse. Just on the corner there, not too far now, about 12 k's from here. There's Sandalwood Beach, very nice looking beach. Just pan around down to the lighthouse on the headland down there, and down the beach after coming through the dunes. Always fun walking on sand. The stack out there looks really cool, so I'll try to get it straight. Nice cool stack. It's dry feet day, or it was dry feet day. Where you got next, mate? Trying to find a track somewhere, so very sort of, the guys are down there and we're up here. Who knows? I was too slow, I missed it for Simon. We gonna see any more? No. Oh damn. So we're at the Ministry of Defence firing range at Cape Wrath, so where the explosives may be. And right in front of us is the flagpole. If it flies flags, that means they're firing, but no flag. So we're all good. So just got to be careful where we step now till we get to the other side. So still progressing along, sort of getting closer in the distance. That hill out the back, you just pick out the lighthouse top out there. So yeah, it's probably another hour and a bit, and then we'll be done. Some of the bog fields, but it's pretty dry at the moment, so there's the others coming a bit different way. And it's about 6:45. We're finally see the lighthouse in all its glory, so we'll be there in about 15 minutes, if that, and that will be the Cape Wrath Trail. So it's quite good, really good to finish, especially with this group of guys. They've been fantastic guys and girls, so it's been really good to share the experience with them, but more when we get there. Here we are, Cape Wrath, walking in, so with everyone. So at 6:55 on Thursday, 14 days. Here we are. We'll do a bit more in a moment. So yeah, 14 days finished Cape Wrath. It's fantastic. Long way, really hard times. The track's in some spots really hard, but we've been really fortunate with the weather apart from the last bit where tomorrow the ferry won't run, but maybe it might in the morning, so we might be able to catch a really early one. If not, we're walking out back to Dunnes. So great to be here. I've even got a tenant's beer that I bought up from Kicklock Bothy. Been a bit shaken from the walk, but yeah, cheers. We get to see the Cape Wrath Lighthouse in action. Being able to stay here, so it's very magical. Angela, who's up here, allowed us to stay. The 8 of us stay in the bunkhouse accommodation. Fed us as well, so a lovely meal, curry and rice. And now we've got an early start, but we've got a nice heated bed to sleep in while the lighthouse makes its light, which is quite cool. And she's also contacted the ferry, so the ferry is expecting us at 9 o'clock, so we're up early at 5, so we should be out of off the Cape probably sometime around sort of 9:30, and we'll be in Dunnes. So everything's worked out really well, so thanks to the lovely hospitality of Angela up here, amazing, so thank you. So day 15, so we're still at the Cape, so it's 5:22 in the morning. We're about to head off down to where the ferryman will hopefully take us across. So it's 13 k's down, so as you can see, we'll probably hear it's a bit windy. The sea in the background looks pretty rough and stuff, and the wind's howling. So yeah, it's going to be nice, and we're walking into the wind, so even better. So hopefully by about lunchtime we're in Dunnes as we're doing the march. And I see some cars over the back there, targets for the range, so I don't know if the camera will pick it up. But yeah, we're about 10 k's in, there's more targets down there. I'll see if I can zoom in a bit. Stop. Probably doesn't pick it up, might pick the cars up though. Yeah, the cars on the hill. So yeah, a bit of a target practice for them. We're out on the crossing is down there, there's a White House. Yeah, maybe 1.5 kilometres to go. So you can see it's all just bashing in the wind. With a bit of sort of sleety rain, so yeah, enjoyable morning. On the ferry now. Going to there. So it's the final night of the journey to do the Cape Wrath. So today was pretty much just get up after sort of dinner with everyone last night, get up, get on the bus from Dunnes down to Inverness, and then the train down to Edinburgh, and now the bus out to the hotel at the airport. So tomorrow morning at probably around 3:30 we'll leave, get on the aeroplane at 6 o'clock in the morning, head back to Melbourne. So that is Cape Wrath done. 14 days, some really fun and challenging areas, met some amazing people, made some good friends, really good fun. Certainly worthwhile doing. So